Welcome back to the show. James Rule, XRP, on this beautiful Thursday, July the 3rd, 2025. I tell you what, I just made a video talking about ZAO on top of the XRP ledger. And when I edited it and played it back, it had a lot of static in it. And I want to apologize because I'm real picky about sound quality on my channel. I'm thinking it's my USB attachments to my MacBook Pro. I've ordered some new equipment, so bear with me. I'm going to make you an exciting video right now talking about the latest news. We're going to get excited and we're going to have some fun. Nothing I talk about is financial advice. I am a crypto teacher. And let's go ahead and get into it. So I received a text message a while ago, and I've been getting a lot of text, a lot of emails, a lot of unknown phone calls that I ignore, that I delete, that I block. Well, so right here, it looks like Coinbase is texting me from the Philippines. I said, go F yourself, scammers. Go F yourself. It says Coinbase. You have paired a new hardware wallet whitelisted address. If you did not, contact us via blah, blah, blah. It came from a 63 country code, which is the Philippines. I really don't think this is Coinbase. Don't believe everything you see. Ignore, block, do not answer the phone, do not reply to emails. Also, James Rule XRP. I typed James Rule XRP in the search, and I have many scammers that are trying to be me, as you can see here on the right. If you look in the center at my page and at the top of the list on the right, you can see that I have a blue verified check mark, and my handle is @RuleXRP. I will never contact you out of the blue on social media. Also, now, in order for you to leave a comment on X, on my X/Twitter account, you have to have a verified account, because I got sick and tired of seeing the scammers and bots blowing up the comments on all of my X posts. So get verified. It don't cost that much per month. It keeps you safe. It keeps you secure. Because I'm James Rule XRP, baby. Let's look at numbers. Nothing really to brag about. 3.477 trillion. Bitcoin 109,117. Ethereum 2571. XRP 225. We were 231 here a couple of hours ago, but that's okay. We're bouncing above the $2 mark. Everything's going to be all right. There's a lot of XRP news, XRPL news, Ripple news, all the above, and we're going to cover some of that today. So let's go ahead and get started. So, Executive Director of Digital Assets, Bo Hines, in the United States, tells Mara CEO that the crypto industry could hit, listen to this, people, $15 to $20 trillion once stablecoin legislation is passed. The Genius Act is in its final stages of being passed. Listen, people.
The capital injection that goes into the digital assets ecosystem as a result of stables is enormous. I think that you're looking at probably an industry going to $15, $20 trillion, because what this does is it establishes really the foundation for all the exciting things that we've dreamed of. Tokenized public securities, 24/7 markets. If you want to access U.S. capital markets, you're going to have to use a dollar-backed stable. And this is what positions the United States to be the global leader. And in reality, we should be pushing this change. We should be at the forefront of adoption of digital asset financial technology and really leading the charge globally in that. It'll protect the U.S. economy. It'll certainly create innovation here in the United States, and that's something that we should all be excited about.
Yes, we should. $15 to $20 trillion in the crypto market. I tell you what, this new leadership in the United States, this new legislation is pro-crypto. And I tell you what, if we go from a $3.4 trillion market cap to 10 to 15 trillion, I mean, 15 to 20 trillion, wow. I mean, 5 to 10x of where it currently is. Imagine what your portfolio is going to look like, people. Check this out. I found this out earlier. The United States Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs is going to have a meeting on July 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern next Wednesday. And it's titled From Wall Street to Web3, Building Tomorrow's Digital Asset Markets. And why do I bring it to your attention? Because look who's going to be on the panel. The Honorable Summer Mersinger, CEO at Blockchain Association, Mr. Jonathan Levin, CEO at Chainalysis, Mr. Dan Robinson, General Partner at Paradigm, and Mr. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO at Ripple, people. Here's the page. I'll leave a link. Next Wednesday at 10 a.m., there will be a live video on this event, and I will be reposting it on social media so that you may watch it yourself. It's going to be exciting, people. It's going to be exciting. Brad Garlinghouse is going to be there answering questions, talking about blockchain, talking about RLUSD, the XRP ledger, XRP, crypto in general, banks, getting a banking license, all of the above. Wow, it is just so exciting to be at this place at this time. And mentioning Ripple, yesterday, Brad Garlinghouse stated that they have filed for a national bank charter. So I went in and I Googled national bank charter, and this is what I saw. It says a national bank charter is a license granted by the federal government, specifically the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, to operate a bank in the United States. To operate a bank in the United States, people. It allows the bank to conduct business nationwide and is an alternative to obtaining a state charter. National banks are subject to federal regulations and supervision by the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. Are you getting excited yet? Here's some more news. BitMEX becomes the first exchange to accept RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, RLUSD, Ripple USD as a margin on its derivatives trading platform. RLUSD runs on top of the XRP ledger as well as the Ethereum blockchain. Now, a couple months ago, Brad Garlinghouse was talking about how the XRP ledger, XRP, how fast it works, how efficient it works compared to Swift, is going to be running beside the Swift network, and it could possibly take up 14% of Swift's business. Well, the SWIFT system facilitates trillions of dollars in cross-border payments annually. Specifically, it processes over $5 trillion in money transfers each day, people, which translates to approximately $180 trillion per year. This makes it the dominant global financial messaging system. So what is 14% of 180 trillion? That is roughly 25.2 trillion per year, people. Hello, wake up and enjoy the show because it's coming. Check this out. Federal Reserve Financial Services to implement ISO 20022 message format starting July 14th. Here is the page, cutoday.info. The Federal Reserve Financial Services announced it is implementing the new ISO 20022 messaging format on July 14th. The ISO 20022 specification replaces Fedwire's legacy message format, offering a more data-rich format for wires, America's credit unions explain. The original migration date of March the 10th of this year was extended so financial institutions had additional time to prepare, people. The Fed is encouraging customers and vendors to continue testing and verifying their internal procedures through July 11th. America's credit union said it has engaged with the Fed on the new standard, providing feedback on industry readiness for the transition. The banks are getting ready to flip the switch. People, there are blockchain ecosystems that are ISO 20022 compliant, people. Google it. Do your research. I've gone over it in previous videos. Crypto.com. FLR is now available for on-chain staking in the Crypto.com app. Start staking to secure your favorite blockchain or protocol while earning up to 10% rewards. Enjoy the flexibility of unstaking your assets in a secure and convenient manner. Stake FLR. Earn up to 10% in rewards, people. Crypto.com is a centralized cryptocurrency exchange. Let's keep going. I made a video about this earlier. Yes, I mentioned it had static, but I tell you what, you need to go to it. You need to enter your email and you need to join the wait list, because you are going to be a part of an organization that is building on top of the XRP ledger, that is going to have voting rights, that is going to have pieces of the pie as it's distributed each year, and it's going to be massive for the XRP ledger. Zaldao.io. I'll leave a copy to everything we covered in this video today. It is so exciting to get this news, to know that we're so much closer than we were a year or 2 or 5 years ago. I mean, we are at the point now where things are happening every day when it pertains to blockchain and crypto. Things are happening every day. Things are getting regulated. Things are starting to turn green. People are starting to see it. And you know what? We're so early that, we could say, I told you so. Have a good one, y'all. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.